It's Nicole. For those of you who don't know me, I went through vertical sleeve gastrectomy 2 years ago yesterday. My starting weight was 248 when I first went in. My highest weight was 260, and I weighed in at my 6-month appointment at 175, and at my my 1-year appointment I was 156, and yesterday I weighed in about 157. So overall, I've maintained my weight. So my surgeon's happy. I'm not so much happy, just because I worked really hard like last year after my 1-year appointment to get down to that 100 mark goal. But I will say this, I noticed that when I was at that 100 mark goal, I liked where I was, but at the same time I didn't, only because you could see my rib cage, which I guess is a good thing, but at the same time it's not, because you're losing the weight wrong. You're not toned. So I wasn't toned. So even at that 100-pound mark, I still look relatively the same as I do now as I did then. And then, so I worked really hard to get down to the 148. Then I got back up to the 155 range, or I stayed between 153 and 157 for the last 6 months. So I haven't, I stayed even through the holidays. I stayed through that range. So I'm very proud of that. Granted, I didn't go to the gym. Granted, I would snack, as you have probably saw in one of my more recent videos, as of January, February. When I am on point with the gym and eating 6 meals a day, I lose weight, and I feel better. So for me, it's all about a schedule. So if I'm going to bed at the same time, I'm going to the gym on a regular basis, and I'm getting my spiritual mind stuff in for the week, whether it's church, whether it's other things that I do, I tend to do better as a human being in work and life and everything. So I saw one 2-year post recently, and she said you're considered a normie now. I actually kind of liked that because that's what it feels like now. I really feel like I'm not restricted, that I do eat less, but it doesn't bother me like it used to. Like before, I would get depressed. Okay, like I would get depressed that I could only eat like not even a quarter of my plate. That's just the mentality of, you have to finish your plate, you have to finish your food. And for me, that, not being able to finish my food, it's a new way of thinking, and you feel better. I will say this, the tight feeling you get in the beginning after you lose, you don't get that as much. What I've found is I get full, which if I eat slowly, like you're supposed to, if I eat slowly, I will get like I can't eat anymore feeling. It's not, it's that in between of, oh my god, I'm overstuffed full, but not quite there. And that's that feeling right there, that feeling of not quite full, but I will be able to eat anymore. That feeling is the feeling that you're supposed to have, and it's the feeling that you're supposed to have, and you're supposed to excuse me, stop. Excuse my language. So I've noticed that more now that I'm back on a schedule and eating a little bit better. In regards to the protein shakes, I actually lately have been drinking them, and that helps a lot in the morning. Granted, I like my coffee more, but that helps a lot. I don't drink pop at all still, and they don't want you to, and I mean, that's the reason any carbonated beverage you shouldn't be drinking anyway, because it expands your stomach. So one, in my opinion, it's a waste of a surgery, and two, um, you get heartburn after. I'm not gonna lie, I had my fiance loves ginger beer, and so do I. So what I did was, when he brought it home, I took one to work and I filled a glass with ice and a little bit of water, and I watered it down so that it wouldn't be as fizzy, but I still got heartburn. So I can't have pop, period. I will say that craving, if that was your vice, like my two vices were chocolate sugar and pop. So there's that. And I still crave chocolate and I still indulge in chocolate. I still crave pop. Um, but, and bread, not so much. I don't miss bread. I don't miss pasta at all, actually. I'll indulge in a little bit of bread, but it's very, very rare, and I believe that is what has maintained my weight, is I don't drink pop and I don't eat bread. And pasta. Like I actually literally do not touch pasta. I haven't even indulged in pasta. I will not indulge in pasta because I had a very, very bad experience right after surgery, like about almost to that year mark, where I had spaghetti because my boyfriend at the time made it for me and I couldn't say no because I didn't want to hurt his feelings, so I ate it, and that was like the worst mistake ever. It sat there like I had the full feeling. It sat there for a week and it was uncomfortable and it was gross, and I never want to go through that again. And that's probably why I don't miss pop. My rabbit's running around, which is why I keep looking away, because he keeps jumping on stuff. So I apologize for the not being focused part. I'm at 7 minutes. Clothing, I've stayed the same size for the last year. So there's that. And I am going to get, back on my regular schedule so that I can be at my wedding weight where I want to be, which is 130. I would like to say 130. 130 for my wedding. If I'm at 140, whatever, no big deal. My surgeon asked me if I wanted to get the skin removal. And the only loose skin areas that I really know, I mean, I noticed a little bit in my legs and butt and thighs area, but it's not bad. Like if I went to the gym, it would go away kind of thing. So it's very minor. My arms is the only thing that I have an issue with, but I don't want the huge scar that goes from your elbow all the way up to your shoulder. I'd rather wear long sleeves. So, I mean, he gave me the suggestion for my wedding dress, like, because they have, like, cap sleeves, the ones that, like, you don't have them up here, but you have them that go from here to, like, your elbow. That is probably what I'll do with my wedding dress, but I don't know, I haven't even picked out a wedding dress, so there's that. So, yeah, he gave me that advice. We'll see where I'm at next year. My next appointment is March 20th of 2017, which will be literally 3 months to the day of my wedding. Other than that, I've noticed on here other people have talked about, like, oh yeah, there isn't really much going on because we're back to normal life, and I feel like that's boring. Sorry, I'm boring too. I don't want to tell you. Nothing's really, everything's going really good. I live in an apartment. I will say, looking back from where I was then on like an emotional level, I'm way more confident. I have my ups and down moments, but overall, I am a very confident person now than I was. To the point where, like, I got a new job and I met the guy of my dreams, and now I'm getting married to him, and I was confident enough to, I loved myself so I could love somebody else, which is very important. guess I have more friends now, but that doesn't matter. You learn who your real friends are through the process. You might lose some friends. I lost a boyfriend who clearly wasn't meant for me. But, everything happens for a reason. I got a new car. I feel like I grew up a lot, both emotionally and spiritually over the last year, more so because I didn't have the whole I hate myself mentality for being overweight. And I'm only 7 pounds away from where my doctor ideally wants me to be. So there's that. So emotionally, still good. I'm tired more lately, but I know that is because of like vitamins and work stress. It's not because I'm overweight or gaining weight or anything like that. I will say that. I have noticed I've been tired a lot more lately, but that's not anything surgery related or me going in the wrong direction related. I'm thinking if there's anything else. More confident. I get shopping's more enjoyable. Dating was more enjoyable. There isn't really much else to say. And, if anyone has any questions, of course, comment below. I'm more than happy to. I know in the last week since I've had my 2-year appointment that a lot of people have been messaging me, asking me how I got qualified and whatnot. I am on Facebook, and I am more than happy to answer those questions. And if you want to meet for coffee, if you live in the Michigan area, I'm more than happy to do so. I think my first videos are a lot more informative than my last few, and the only reason that is because the scariest part is the surgery and the test before. After that, the first 6 months, and then after that, you're back to normal. Bye.